Welcome back to Mad Marketing's YouTube channel. And today we're going to be discussing header tags and how to use your header tags. All right. And so this is extremely important for your SEO, your on-page SEO, for Google, for the Google bot to have the ability to crawl your page and actually make sense of it, to determine what keywords you're trying to rank for, what keywords are bringing that weight, and the organization of your content. It's also important for your actual audience, your actual readers who are going to be reading your content. You want to make sure that it is organized in a way that's easy to understand. What you're looking at right here on this page, you will notice that I actually also have this written down in a blog post that I'm also going to include in the description below. There's a lot more to this blog. It really deals with how to actually format your blog post. So let's jump into these header tags, right? So your H1 tag is the largest header tag. So it's going to have the largest font usually on the page. Also, it's extremely important that you use one header tag per page, and you want to make sure that you're doing that correctly. If for some reason you have multiple H1 tags on your page, there is a possibility that Google is going to be receiving conflicting SEO signs, right? Conflicting messages to Google where, okay, so is this the topic of the content or is this the topic of the content? They are not sure because you have multiple H1 tags on your page. Now, usually your H1 tag is your blog post title. So on this page, it's not the largest by any means. It's not the largest font as we've seen over here, but this is the H1 tag, right? And so as we continue action, so what I did here on this post, if you go and you view the page source, you will notice there are multiple H1 tags on this page. One of them, there are actually 3 on this page. And so one of them I will need to change, but this is the H1 tag. This is an H1 tag. Yes, I understand this is not ideal for SEO by any means. However, this was intentional, as I want you to see the heading tag. It is usually the biggest for your H1. Now, your H2 tag is the subheading. So you could see that I made this the H1 just for this specific part of the content. So this is H1, this is H2. So this is a subtopic within the main topic, right? So this is an H1 tag, this is an H2 tag. So what it does is it takes the overall content this content's going to be on heading tags. That's why it's H1. Then I'm going to be discussing the different types, the different levels of these header tags. And so those are going to be separated by H1, H2, H3, and so on. So you'll see this is an H2 tag. This is also an H2 tag. This is an H2 tag, right? And then we get to, as you'll see here in this image, we get to H3 tags, right? So your H3 tag is like a subheading. So you have your main title, you have a subtopic within, and then within that subtopic, another subtopic. And so that's where your H3 is going to fall, your H4, H5, H6, anything beyond it. And so if you take a look at this image, you'll see your subheading. You can have multiple H2 tags in your piece of content. You could have multiple heading tags in general, as long as it's not multiple H1 tags. And here in this image, it'll explain how to use your H3 tags and beyond. And so how they break down. So if you have your H2 tag, you're talking about a subtopic of your main content. Now, if you have an H3 tag, it's a subtopic. So you're breaking down even further and giving more information on something that's a little bit more niche. And then if you want to go and be extreme, you can have your H4s and beyond. So that's your subheading that's going to fall within your H3, which falls within your H2. It might sound a little bit confusing. Watch this video multiple times if you need to. Also, visit the article. I'm going to include the link in the description below. It's really going to help clear those things up. So it's extreme. What you want to do with your heading tags, your H1, H2, H3, whatever header tags you're going to be using, try to place your most important keywords within these header tags, because it sends a stronger signal to Google. No, this does not guarantee you top placement or top ranking, page one ranks in the SERPs, but it does send a strong signal and can help you rank higher. So rewatch this video if you need to. You understand how to use header tags. You understand, how to write your header tags, what kind of keywords you're going to put in there based on what you're actually writing about and based on what keywords you want to rank for. If you have any questions, you can always visit madmarketingpro.com, email us, use our contact page, and I'll be happy to assist you guys. Until next time.